today I want to talk about the health and the health perspectives and future of millennials. Millennials, these are kids, call them kids, they're the grandkids of baby boomers. They were born between 1981 and the year 2000. And what I want them to do is give them the secret, okay? These guys are in trouble. Right now, they know they're in trouble. 40% of young Americans who are the millennials believe that Obamacare will bring worse care. 51% believe it will bring higher cost, and 57% said they disapprove of the president's signature law, according to the poll. Although millennials have held fast in their approval for the president in the past polls, we are now seeing a sea change amongst this critical demographic. They say that they're in trouble with Obamacare. Well, they are. Here's what I'm suggesting. Now, all of you millennials, everybody born between 1981 and 2000, listen up. Of course, this is for everybody else, too, but this is a big group of people. For every baby boomer, there might be 5 or 10 millennials. So these are the grandkids and millennials. What I want you to do is get a $1,000 to $5,000 deductible. $10,000 deductible is even better on your health insurance. Then, don't scream yet, then I want you to get one Healthy Start Pack, the 90 essential nutrients per 100 pounds of body weight. This is going to give you all the essential nutrients plus a lot of antioxidants to help protect you from all kinds of diseases. What's going to happen here is you are going to see a savings, an enormous savings. Instead of paying $1,800 a month for insurance, you're going to pay about $150 a month, plus, say, less than $200 for the average size person. A 200-pound person might be $200 a month or $225 a month. For the longevity program. And so let's say it's $150 a month for your insurance and $250 a month for your longevity program. That's $400 a month instead of $1,800 a month. Okay, so you're looking at 1/4 the cost, and you'll be healthier because insurance doesn't keep you healthy. Insurance only pays the doctors when you screw up. When you take in the 90 essential nutrients and avoid gluten and fried foods and processed meats and all that kind of stuff, you actually save yourself an enormous amount of unnecessary misery. I'm 74 years old. I have never been on a prescription drug in my life. I have not been sick in the last 66 years. If you look at my health records, I only have one piece of paper in my folder on my health records, and that is my birth certificate. If everybody in America were like me, the medical trade would be real humble, wouldn't they? So I'm urging the baby boomers to set the example, but they're kind of slow because they're kind of married to their doctor. And so now I'm asking their grandkids, the millennials, to be leaders in this. Show your grandparents what to do here. Get a $1,000 to $5,000 deductible on your health insurance. Get on the 90 essential nutrients appropriate for your body weight. Put all in your car before the engine burns up. Do the preventive maintenance thing and take the 90 essential nutrients and avoid the bad things, fried foods, processed meats, oils. Stay away from the gluten, no wheat, barley, rye, and oats. Stay away from GMO foods. That'll get you into the Go Foods from Longevity, the trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport to Aromatherapy, where you learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, and aromatherapy oils. Don't forget the book, Dead Doctors Don't Lie. That's the only time they won't, when they are. Okay? And then, of course, you can get the book, God Bless America. It was designed for baby boomers, but the information is even more pertinent to the millennials. If you're a baby boomer, you want to get the book, God Bless America, for your grandkids and your great-grandkids and your kids, because we're going to save America. We're going to have to save our kids and our grandkids and our great-grandkids because the insurance companies are going to do what they do to make a profit. They're going to not pay when they should pay. They're going to delay it out until the victim dies. That's what they do. That's how they stay in business. And so why should the millennials support all the bad actors in the medical profession and the insurance profession, okay? And the millennials can take care of themselves. Do it with a $1,000 to $5,000 deductible on their health insurance. You know, that way you just get catastrophic insurance, something that really, really is going to cost you your house if you don't deal with it properly. Well, you get that insurance, okay? It's only going to cost you $150 or even less, sometimes $90 a month. And then you get your 90 essential nutrients as one Healthy Start Pack per 100 pounds of body weight per month. And this is exciting because we can save America. Listen, you millennials, we can save America together, and it'll cut insurance costs because when they have no customers, they're going to have to cut the insurance costs, aren't they? Okay? Then, guess what? The elected officials can't hold you hostage by saying, you vote for me, and I will get you more insurance. Ooh, that's sort of evil streaming right out of their mouth. It's kind of like, well, when you vote on it and we pass it, then you'll be able to read it. That's sort of stupid stuff, right? So you have to be a little bit more aware, and I think that the millennials, they are computer literate, they are techies, they understand, and they are prepared to take action. Right now, millennials are looking, what should we do? Which way do we go? And I'm telling you, Youngevity is the way to go. Get a $1,000 to $5,000 deductible. Get on your 90 essential nutrients support for your body weight. Educate yourself. Get that trilogy of books. Get the book Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Get the book God Bless America. And if you really want to make some extra money, contact your Youngevity associate and ask to be one of our associates or distributors, and you can get car bonuses, stock options, an extra stream of income. I mean, an extra $500 to $1,000 a month is very useful. You can make car payments, pay off your credit cards, help contribute to saving your house from foreclosure, keep from hauling your car off, all kinds of stuff. Stick with us. We'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Youngevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
Well, I've got a news story here about another impending epidemic that's looming for the people of the world. This Fox News story is headlined, Dementia Epidemic Looms with 135 million sufferers expected by 2050.
Wow.
Say currently, this dementia epidemic is affecting about 44 million people worldwide, and they think it's set to triple, more than triple, to 135 million by 2050. And this is all coming from an advocacy group, the Alzheimer's Disease International, or ADI. They showed a 17% increase in the number of people with the condition compared with 2010, and warned that by 2050, more than 70% of dementia sufferers will be living in poorer countries, according to the ADI's executive director, Mary Wortman, says the global epidemic, and it's only getting worse. She says, we look into the future, the numbers of elderly people will rise dramatically. It's vital that the World Health Organization makes dementia a priority. They say Alzheimer's is the most common form of dementia. No cure, no effective treatments. And they say even now the global cost of dementia care is more than $600 billion, that's billion with a B, or around 1% of the global gross domestic product, or GDP. And they say that will only increase according to ADI. And this policy report was published along with new data from Martin Prince, a professor at King's College London Institute in Psychiatry. Say most governments are woefully unprepared for dementia epidemics, as only about 13 countries worldwide have some sort of national dementia plan. They say in Britain it's the most feared condition among people over 55, and it costs the economy $37.6 billion a year, more than cancer, stroke, or heart disease combined. And then I found another story, also from Fox, headlined, Vitamin D deficiency may damage the brain, according to a study. This was published in the Free Radical Biology and Medicine journal. They say getting enough vitamin D may not be not just good for your health, your bone health, but it may keep your brain healthy as well. They say some rats in a study were fed diets low in vitamin D for a long period of time. They developed free radical brain damage and performed poorly on cognitive functioning tests compared to rats that got a normal diet. Researchers also found that rats that were on the vitamin D deficient diet had higher levels of several other brain proteins, which potentially contributed to significant nitrosative stress in the brain. Previous studies had linked low levels of vitamin D to conditions such as Alzheimer's disease, heart disease, and development of some cancers. Researchers argue that the vitamin D deficiency increasing in the United States' potential effects on aging population should not go overlooked. And if I remember right from listening to you, your body uses cholesterol to make vitamin D, and didn't the doctors put everybody just about on cholesterol-lowering drugs worldwide, and that's why we're seeing this in other countries, because those drugs are now getting into those third-world countries?
You're exactly right, Doug. The Alzheimer's disease, vitamin D3 deficiency, erectile dysfunction, low T, menopause, these are all physician-caused diseases, okay? All because doctors have put people on a cholesterol-restrictive diet, and give them cholesterol-lowering drugs. It's a perfect storm to create all these diseases. And that would be the greatest punishment for doctors, is to put them in jail and just give them nothing but a gluten-free diet, but I'd get them on a cholesterol-free diet, is what I meant to say, cholesterol-deficient diet, and also throw in no sunlight, no UV light, nothing like that, no vitamin D3, no eggs, and just watch them all lose their mind, okay? And so they have inflicted this upon the world, but we can actually show you how to reduce your risk of Alzheimer's disease by 80% by supplementing and eating 4 to 6 eggs a day per 100 pounds of body weight. We'll be back after these messages.
Let's head to Gary, Indiana, and Benny. You're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Betty, you're on the air.
Hello, Doc. Yes, I just...
Oh, it must be Benny. I'm sorry.
Beg your pardon?
Benny, right?
Yes,
Okay.
Benny.
Okay.
Yes,
How can I
I
help
was
you, sir?
recently diagnosed with hepatic carcinoma on my liver.
Okay, so you have liver
I had
cancer.
Hep B already. I have arthritis, severe arthritis in my body. Have acid reflux. I have a back problem and a neck problem. Disc problem, 2 discs in my back. Neck, got 2 in my neck messed up.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm at.
Okay, what do you weigh, sir?
I weigh 260.
Okay. And what did the doctors suggest about your hepatic carcinoma?
They actually gave me a radiation treatment 3 months ago.
Okay. And are they proposing anything else, like chemotherapy or anything else, or that just they're done?
They told me that I wasn't eligible for transplant or any of that because one of the spots, the cancer spots that I have, one is on my right side, right at our main artery, and the other one is on the left side. The one at the main artery disqualifies me for any surgery or anything else other than just the radiation, and they said possibly the chemo.
Okay, very good. Okay, Shar?
Yes.
You've been with me for 25 years. Where would you start with Benny? How would you start him?
Well...
What would you have him get rid of in his diet?
Well, he's got to get rid of all the gluten, and he's got to get rid of all the, like, no margarine, no burnt animal fat, no meat with nitrates or nitrites, and he's got to get 100,000 ORAC points a day. That's imperative.
Yes, very good.
And he needs selenium for the cancer. And
okay, well, 260 pounds. How many selenium would you give him?
260 pounds. He needs a minimum of 9 a day.
Very good. Okay, so let's summarize that for Benny here before we go on. He needs to get rid of all the bad stuff, no fried foods, no processed meats with nitrates, nitrites, no oils, no gluten, wheat, barley, rye, and oats. I mean, all that stuff's got to go. How tall are you, Benny?
6 feet.
Okay. Yeah, so you could lose 60 to 70 pounds. Let's try and do that comfortably, safely. So at any rate, Char's right on with that diet. And then also the 9 selenium, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner. That'll be 3 bottles a month of our ultimate selenium. Also the 100,000 ORAC points a day. You can do that 2 or 3 different ways, one of which would be, how would you get 100,000 ORAC points into Benny here, Char?
You can take the triple treat chocolate and or the self-chilled RTQ.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I'd have him take a minimum of 6 triple treat chocolates a day. That'll get him over 100,000 ORAC points. 2 at breakfast, 2 at lunch, 2 at dinner, or 3 and 3. And then I'd also have him consider as an option today's when he doesn't have any chocolate with him, the Cell Shield RTQ. He could take 5 of those twice a day. That'll get him over 100,000 ORAC points. And then I'd have him take 3 ounces a day, and I'll tell you why in a second, of the Ultimate Classic, an ounce at breakfast, ounce at lunch, ounce at dinner, along with the EFA Pluses. Take 3 times a day. It'll be 3 bottles a month, EFA Pluses, because of our Clemson study, which shows that gastric and liver and colon cancer can be significantly reduced, and these are in cell cultures, human cell cultures, and so I'd go that direction. We'll be back after these messages.
Let's head to Minnesota, and Betty, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Betty, you're on the air.
Yes.
Hi, how can we help you?
Recently been discharged from the hospital for acute pancreatitis, and I'm being treated for high blood pressure and diabetes.
Okay, so you have acute pancreatitis. When were you diagnosed with that?
That was in the last 2 weeks when I was hospitalized.
Okay. How long, and this is type 2 diabetes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what you had a third thing there. You had pancreatitis.
High blood.
Oh, high blood pressure. Okay. All right. What do you weigh, ma'am?
About 175.
Okay. How tall are you?
5'9.5".
Okay, so you're a tall lady. Okay. All right. Shar, where would you start here?
She needs a minimum of 2 healthy blood sugar packs.
Okay.
And then for the high blood pressure, I would give her the Ultimate Daily also.
Yeah, I'd have her take 3 twice a day. It's 1 bottle a month of the Ultimate Daily tablets. They're going to support healthy blood flow through the blocked arteries, okay, maybe even in the kidney, okay, can contribute to this, or just general mineral deficiencies. So 3 twice a day, the Ultimate Daily tablets has 1 bottle a month, 2 healthy start packs, 2 healthy blood sugar packs, you're exactly right. It'll be a full dose of everything, including 3 of the sweeties at breakfast, 3 at dinner. That's all part of the 2 healthy blood sugar packs. Now, the acute pancreatitis, you're going to have to make sure you get all the fried foods out of your life. I mean, absolutely, don't even look at fried foods. Don't go any place that has fried foods. No fried foods, no oils, no margarines, mayonnaise, salad dressings, cooking oils. You got to stay away from all burnt fat. And I want you to take 9 selenium a day. That'll be 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner. Selenium deficiency and a high-fat diet contribute to acute pancreatitis. So that'd be imperative that you take our 9 selenium a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner, and then that's 3 bottles a month of the selenium, the Ultimate Selenium, and just stay away from anything that smells, looks, or tastes like fat. Okay, and then give us a call every couple of days. I want to know your weight. I want to know your blood sugar levels. I want to know your blood pressure levels when you call, okay?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, it's a very simple process because acute pancreatitis is a simple disease. Although doctors make it a big deal, it's actually a simple disease, a high-fat diet, and deficiencies of selenium. You supplement with all 90 essential nutrients, get off the fat, supplement properly, and you'll be fine. But just call us every couple of weeks so we can walk you through this. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Aptos, California. And Russ, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Russ, you're on the air.
Thank you, Doc. I've been trying to take your Ultimate Daily. I have a little trouble swallowing them. Can the Ultimate Classic do the same thing? I'm trying to.
No, sir.
Oh, it can't.
No, here's what you do. Are you using the Ultimate Daily as a multiple vitamin mineral, or are you using it to lower blood pressure?
The lower blood pressure. Excuse me, to clear the vessels.
Okay, you have blocked arteries. Okay, so here's what I would do. I would break them in half, and then they're only half the size. Or you could break them in quarters, and they're only a quarter of the size. Or you can grind them up into powder between 2 spoons and put with some applesauce. I mean, I get little kids to take it. You know, and if you're trying to swallow them, they're big. I admit they're big. I only weigh 155, and they're a pretty big tablet for me. And I usually swallow them with food as opposed to trying to drink them with water. And I found that swallowing those Ultimate Daily tablets with food is much easier than swallowing it with liquids. Okay? So there's options there. You can either grind them up to dust, put them in applesauce. You can break them in half. They're half the size. Sometimes when you break them in half, they have little jagged edges. And so I just learned to swallow mine with food as opposed to liquids, and they go down pretty easy with the food. Okay?
Another question?
Yes.
I walk about 20 feet, and I'm out of breath.
Mm-hmm.
Is it conditioning, or is it the vessels?
It could be both, but certainly when you have extreme blockages of coronary arteries, you can be breathless just getting out of bed.
Okay, that's what I want to know.
Yeah, and that's a symptom. That's a symptom of obstructed coronary arteries is breathlessness, weakness, loss of stamina.
Yeah.
One other thing you might try, don't forget the 90 essential nutrients.
I do that.
Okay, good. And then, what do you weigh, sir?
195.
Okay, so you'd want 2 healthy start packs, or you'd want 2 bottles of the Ultimate Classic, however you want to go, and then the Ultimate Daily tablets. I would go ahead and take a minimum of 3 of those twice a day. Have you had any stents or bypasses or anything like that?
I have a St. Jude valve and 2 stents.
Okay, and I would go ahead and also take 6 of our HGH capsules, which is going to increase the nitric oxide production in your arteries, and dilates those arteries and get more blood flowing through there. It'd be 6 of those at bedtime. 1 bottle a month will accomplish that. I've had people with 98% blockage of their coronary arteries by actual angiograms, and then a year or so later, taking the 90 essential nutrients appropriate for body weight. They take the Ultimate Daily, 3 twice a day per 100 pounds of body weight, and then the HGH, 6 at bedtime. Guess what? A year and a half later, 100% open. Now, whether it was God's hand on them, or it was just dumb luck, or if it was the program, I can't tell you that because you have to be able to be angry with me, but I'll just tell you we have lots of reports like that, okay?
You kindly.
Okay, you bet. Keep in touch with us. Let us know how it's going. Okay. Let's see. We got time for another one here for the break?
Yeah, we sure do. Let's head to Arkansas. And Michael, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Michael, you're on the air. Yes, sir.
I have a wife that has
Congratulations.
Uncontrollable diabetic or whatever. She takes 4 different insulins.
Okay, now
And
this
also
is,
like it.
wait a minute. Is this type 1 or type 2?
Type 1 or type 2? Type 2.
Okay.
Insulin dependent.
Okay, so she's getting, wait a minute, she's getting injectable insulin and it won't reduce her blood sugar very much.
What? Oh, yeah, it hasn't.
She's out of control.
It doesn't reduce it.
Okay. What does she weigh?
About 235.
Okay. Does she have any other issues we need to know about? Does she have any skin problems or asthma or anything?
No, what she has is like an overheating of the body. Like at night, it was our 58 degrees in our room last night. She was dripping sweat. She just breaks out in sweat no matter what the temperature is outside or inside.
All right. Get your pen and pencil out here, sir. Okay, Shar?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So how would you start this nice lady, 235 pounds, type 2 diabetes, not responding to injectable insulin?
She's definitely got a gluten intolerance, or she would be responding to it.
No, this is injectable insulin.
Yeah,
it's bypassing the absorption thing.
Yeah, she's not absorbing, obviously.
Well, no, they're bypassing the intestine.
It's still not working.
Yeah. Okay, she's got cell wall damage here. Okay, so even the insulin is not talking to her cells. Okay, usually when people they start taking pills, Glyburide and stuff like that, and it doesn't work, that means they're not absorbing, they have gluten intolerance. Then they move them to injectable insulin. If that doesn't work, they got really serious cell damage. So hang on, Michael. Shar and I will be back after these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 90 for Life Crusade. And Doug, we're going right back to Arkansas, and Michael and his wife, who has type 2 diabetes, is not responding real well to injectable insulin, type 2 diabetes. How tall is your wife, Michael?
About 5'7".
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to see her weigh 165, so that'd be 35. She needs to lose about 70 to 80 pounds, and that'll help. But we got to heal her cell walls, and so what that means is they need to be able to understand insulin. Right now, you can give her injectable insulin, and those cell walls are so damaged that they don't hear the insulin. And that happens because of eating a high free radical diet. She's got to give up all fried foods, absolutely no fried foods. I mean, she can't even be in a house where food is frying, okay? Absolutely no oils. It means no margarines, mayonnaise, salad dressings, cooking oils. If she eats canned fish, they got to be packed in water, mustard, tomato sauce, not oils. It would also have her stay away from gluten, no wheat, barley, rye, and oats, no processed meats with nitrates and nitrites. That means no deli slices, sandwich meats, sausage, ham, bacon, bologna, salami, pastrami, pepperoni, jerky, corned beef, Spam, canned meats, hot dogs. All that stuff's got to go. And I'd have her take, how many of those healthy blood sugar packs would you have this lady take, Shar?
2.
Okay, very good. 1 full dose of everything at breakfast and dinner. That'll allow her to have 3 of the sweeties at breakfast and dinner. In fact, I'd get her another bottle of sweeties so she could take 3 times a day. That's 2 healthy blood sugar packs and 1 bottle of sweeties. That'll have her take 9 sweeties a day, 3 at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then how would you help her lose weight, Shar? What would you give her?
Well, she can take the ASAP. Also, I'd like to say, too, that, it sounds like radical life change to people to change their diet like that. But once you get it through your head, it's not that difficult because I eat exactly like you were describing for her.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not hard to do once you get it through your head that that's the way you're going to live a healthy life.
Yeah, and you had a signal that you had
gluten intolerance.
Gluten intolerance. And what was your signal?
I had a big red, hairy, bright red spot on my forehead from my eyebrow to my hairline, size of a silver dollar.
Okay.
And I didn't think it'd ever go away, but it did. I got on a gluten-free diet, and it's gone.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
And you had that thing for years. It was growing. It started out the size of a penny.
It was about a year, yeah.
Yeah. And then it grew and grew until the size of a big silver dollar.
Yep.
And then it only took about, 2-3 months to go away. Now, if you'd have gone to a dermatologist, all they would have done was given you cortisone cream to put on it.
Yeah, they have no clue.
Yeah, and so that would stop the itching. It might reduce the percentage of redness, but the spot itself would not go away until you got on a gluten-free diet. So this is going to happen, Michael, for your wife, for her cells to be able to understand the language of insulin. Okay, this is imperative. This is not a choice. Otherwise, she's in real trouble. Okay, she's fixable now, but she's going to have to be really, really obsessive about her diet and her supplement program. Okay, Doug, how much time we got left?
We have about 60 seconds.
Okay, well, 60 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and ask Shar again. What do you tell people, the millennials, the kids who are the grandkids of baby boomers? Do you want them to wait until they get sick? What would you do?
No. Take care of your body like you take care of your car.
Very good. You take the 90 essential nutrients, you get a $1,000 to $5,000 deductible on your insurance. Just get catastrophic insurance. Take your 90 for life, appropriate for body weight. Add 25 to 50 healthful years to your life. Guess what, millennials? Together we can save America, because you don't want to be spending all your money on an insurance plan. $1,800 a month, you got to be kidding. Okay, we just really appreciate you, everybody. Get a hold of that trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport to Aromatherapy. Learn how to take care of yourself. Learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, and aromatherapy oils. That's the trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport to Aromatherapy. If you want to do the longevity business as a business and get paid for helping other people, also get a hold of that book, Wall Street for Kids. Even though it implies the book was written for kids, it's written for grandparents to read to their grandbabies. Okay, get them in the system. America is a country of entrepreneurs. Well, thank you, Shar. Super job. Thank you so much, Doug and Billy. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.